So this is forward contract rates and basic. Okay, so these are the basics of the forward contracts. Now, forward contract is an agreement between two counterparts to exchange currencies on a future date at a rate fixed in the contract. Fine. That means the two people who enter into a forward contract where they decide about what rate where they are going to, execute the contract. Like suppose you go to a bank and buy a forward contract from the bank. Okay. Whenever you want to make a payment to your supplier, or you're going to get money abroad as an exporter. Since you are doing this with the other course also, so it becomes easier for you to understand everything, I believe. Forward rate is quoted with spot rate and forward margin separately. Now, when you look at the rates, they are given as forward rate, the spot rate and swap points. This you have done in your earlier class? हाँ, absolutely. बिल्कुल. So, yeah, same thing. The spot rate, suppose, is 82.53 and 0.54. So it is $1 is equal to 83.53, which is the bid rate, and ask rate is 82.54. Now, bid belongs to the exporters, normally to remember that, and ask belongs to the importers. Whenever you are going to import, you have to pay at the ask rate, which is higher, and whenever you are getting money from abroad, you are going to surrender your dollars or whatever currency, and you are going to get the bid rate. Okay, so bid is always lower than ask. Now, the 6 months forward rate is given 80.84. Okay, which means what? So these are the points. Okay, which means you could just simply add them with a spot rate to arrive at the forward rate. Okay, is that clear? So that means you're going to take the spot rate and add the swap points to the spot rate and arrive at a 6 months forward rate. Is it clear to everyone? Okay. So this is normally it is done like that. The rates which are quoted on the markets are given either like the spot rate and the forward points, or it can be given as a full rate itself. So it has been already calculated by the site and giving you a complete details. I'm just going to take you. Huh. So we are going to do the same thing only. So just be at rest. After 5 minutes, you will get everything what you are looking for. Okay. Now there are two sites which I have given here at the bottom. Okay. So we will visit these sites and look first of all, as you are saying, how it is given. So we go to first this site. Open both the sites. Okay. At the same time on your laptop, or if you can just see it here. So this is, whenever you are going to look at the rates, okay? So the US dollar versus Indian rupee, the rate is, which is the live rate today. Today the market is closed, so 85.7783. Now the rates are given up to 4 decimal places. That's a rule in, I mean, everywhere, most of it. In India also we have a up to 4 decimal places. And the last digit is called what? PIP. जो लास्ट डिजिट है दैट इज पिप सो इट चेंजेस बाय 1 पिप 3 का 4 हो जाएगा 4 का जैसे अब नेक्स्ट जो होगा वो 4 होगा जैसे अगर बढ़ेगा सो इट मूव्स इन पिप्स okay fine so the it is 0.001 is the pip then it moves in that way okay so the next code suppose it goes up it will be 85.7784 okay that means it has moved by 1 pip okay now so this is a complete rate where the site is giving you don't have to calculate. The swap points are not given here. The rates are given to you. Overnight rate, bid, ask. And mid is the average of the bid plus ask. Okay, fine. And the points is basically the difference between the spot rate and the forward rate. Okay, so this is, huh? Bid का मतलब ये होता है midpoint is basically bid plus ask divided by 2. It's an average rate. Sometime when you go to the site, they give you this is the rate without specifying bid and ask. So it is always a mid rate. Okay, fine. So just to know that, because bid is for buying, ask is for, when you're, ask is when you're, buying, or bid is when you're selling. Okay, but it is just the opposite from the dealer's point of view. Bid is buying and ask is selling from the dealer's perspective. From the customer perspective, it's just the opposite. Okay. So the point is basically nothing but cost of carry. I'll explain you that later on. So that is the difference between the spot rate and the forward rate. Okay, fine. So we will do this exercise so we will be able to understand that very well. So now suppose you want to know what is the rate after 1 year. Suppose you have to make a payment after 1 year. So the rate is 85.8007 and 85.8019. Suppose if you are an importer, what's your good name? Rohit. So Rohit, if you are an importer, so which rate is valid for you? The 85.8019 or 85.8? So what at what rate you are going to make a payment? Huh? Bid? No, ask. Because you're an importer. हाँ आप इंपोर्ट कर रहे हो तो आपको हायर देखो अब दोनों में से हायर कौन सा है आपने देना है पैसा हाँ बाई करनी है तो फॉरेन करेंसी बाई करने का रेट जो है वो आस्क है आस्क बिलोंग्स टू द इंपोर्टर्स बिड बिलोंग्स टू द एक्सपोर्टर्स हाँ तो जस्ट लिसन टू मी अगेन जस्ट लिसन टू माय एक्सप्लेनेशन नाउ बिड इज अ बाइंग रेट ऑफ व्हाट द डीलर. So that means if I'm giving my dollars, he will buy at that rate, bid rate. But if I have got dollars and I, give it to the dealer, so I'm selling, he is buying from me. Okay, fine. If it is ask, it is just the opposite. Okay, fine. So ask is always higher. That means when you have to buy, you have to buy at a higher rate. When you have to sell, you have to sell at a lower rate. अगर आप भूल भी जाओ तो आप देखो इसमें से रेट ज्यादा कौन सा वाला है आस्क वाला है. So when you are an importer, you have to pay higher amount. Is that okay? Fine. Now this is one way of looking it. Now I'll just open the other also site. Then I'll go to the Excel sheet which you're supposed to do at your end also, the same thing. So you have to choose your own currency pair and do the same analysis what I have done in my this thing. So now we go to a site where instead of giving the full rate, the rate is given in points. Okay. अभी आपको समझ में आ जाएगा अच्छी तरह आप एक्सरसाइज करोगे ना तो भूलोगे ही नहीं कभी. Okay. So now this is another site which gives you the spot rate and then it gives you like this forward rates. So it is giving you the points, not the rate. Okay. So bid and ask. Like bid is 0.30. Okay. Ask is 1.9. So he's not giving you a full rate. He is giving you only swap points. So you have to just add from the spot. Okay. If the currency is increasing, if the dollar is appreciating, then you have to add. If the dollar is depreciating, then that means you have to deduct. Okay. So we'll understand that again. So now now these rates are. हाँ, I'm just explaining that. अभी आप खुद एक्सरसाइज करोगे आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. So this is overnight, यानी कि नेक्स्ट डे का रेट है. आज का रेट ये है, कल का रेट जो है दैट इज ON. देन we come to 1 month forward. So similarly you have TN, SN and SW, which I'm going to explain. This is next week. Okay, fine. Then we have 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 5 month, like this you have rates. Okay, तो आपको क्या करना है, अब इन दोनों चार्ट्स को आपने कॉपी पेस्ट करके एक फाइल में ले जाना है. ओके, यहां पर this is what you are going to do. Okay, so now what I have done, I have copied paste the rates from the site. Now when you copy and paste, you will not get the rate like this. Okay, तो आप इसको चैट जीपीटी में ले जाओ, AI में, और उसको बोलो उसको कन्वर्ट कर दो एक्सेल शीट में. So you just download the file from the site, just take a snapshot and go to ChatGPT and attach the file there and say convert this into an Excel sheet. So it will be done by. Then you download, it will look like this. Okay, fine. Is that okay? हाँ, ये एक्सेल मैंने कर दिया, मैं एक दिन पहले कर देता हूँ. ओके, हाँ वही है. तो नाउ यू हैव मैंने करके रिवाइज करके एक बार दोबारा और करी है, क्योंकि उसके बाद भी मैंने कई चेंजेस करी हैं, आपको रिवाइज भी और दोबारा भेज दूंगा जो उसमें नहीं है. ओके, so now वी हैव दिस रेट Just look at this Excel sheet. So it has the spot rate, and this is on 1st of January 2025 when I took the snapshot. Okay. So this is a very good exercise. Please listen, and if you do this, आपके फंड एकदम clear हो जाएंगे. And it's a very good learning also for everyone. So this is the bid rate. This is the ask rate. Okay. Now this is the formula which is given here. So what I have done, I've asked ChatGPT to convert this into an Excel sheet along with formulas. How you have calculated the bid and ask rate. So it has given a formulas. So formulas भी आ गए, नहीं तो आप खुद भी formula बना सकते हो. It's very simple. The spot rate plus the bid rate. Okay. और मैं अगर यहाँ जाता हूँ तो it will be spot rate plus the ask rate. Okay. So you keep adding the spot rate plus the bid and ask. So you will have now a complete picture about what is the rate. So the second site which I was telling you, it is actually calculated the same way. Is that okay? जब हमने सेकंड साइड में तो आपको पूरी पक्की पक्का मिल गया था रेट्स, तो आपने भी उसको कन्वर्ट कर दिए. इज दैट ओके? नाउ इधर मैंने इसमें क्या करा है कि यू कैन जस्ट आस्क, यू नो व्हाट यू डू इज दैट, so ultimately what you have to do this exercise and you have to make a report. Okay, in the first sheet you have to make a report that what you have learned from all this exercise. Okay, once I complete that, so then you just ask the chat GPT, please explain me all the columns and rows of this table. So he'll tell you everything. Okay, so he says the bid rate is nothing but spot plus bid plus forward points. Okay, now forward points have to be divided by 100. तो ये जो पॉइंट हैं यहां पर, इनको पहले इसको 100 से डिवाइड करना पड़ेगा. तो आप देखो फॉर्मूला में क्या आ रहा है, सबसे ऊपर फॉर्मूला में आ रहा है B1 which is the spot rate plus B3 which is the bid rate divided by 100. Okay, fine. Is that okay? तो फिर ये ऐड हो जाएगा. आपको ऐसे ऐड नहीं करना, आपको इसको फॉरवर्ड पॉइंट्स को 100 से डिवाइड करना है. फाइन. इज दैट क्लियर? ओके. नाउ वंस वी हैव डन दिस, सो नेक्स्ट होगा पॉइंट फॉरवर्ड प्रीमियम. नाउ यू वांट टू नो at what rate the forward, compared to the spot, at what premium the dollar is trading, what percentage. Okay, so you calculated the bid rate, and then it is, you know, for the first month, then second month, like this for up to 2 years the rate is given here. Is that okay? Fine. So then the bid premium, so premium is 3%. The formula is coming at the top. Okay, which is B2. I'll just इसको फॉर्मूला में हम देख सकते हैं, B2 divided by 100, okay, divided by 85.506 into 12 divided by D2. So it is calculating the premium कि इन दोनों में, स्पॉट रेट में और फॉरवर्ड रेट में, दोनों में डिफरेंस कितना है और कितना परसेंटेज बढ़ गया रेट. It's like this. What is the difference between, just listen to me, what is the difference between bid rate, what is the difference between the spot rate and the forward rate? Okay, so that difference divided by the base which is a spot rate, it will give you a percentage and you have to analyze it. Fine. उसको एनालाइज करना, तो एनुअल आ गया, आप यहां देखोगे आप, तो इट इज कमिंग 3% is the bid. Okay, okay, now just look at the 1 year forward rate. 1 year में रेट कितना आ रहा है? 2.5%. that means 1 year is very relevant rate, this thing, because the short term there's a lot of volatility and everything, the percentage may go up and down, but 1 year will tell you, 1 year basis में हमारा जो रेट है जो है 2.4% बढ़ा हुआ रेट, जो स्पॉट रेट से अराउंड 2.4% डॉलर ज्यादा है. ओके, फाइन. What does that mean? It means there is an inflation rate differential between India and America is roughly around 2.5%. Or more, better way, what is the interest rate differential between India and America? That's about 2.41%. Interest rate. Interest rate. Okay. So now what I did was I cross-checked. I'll just show you that. The interest rate in India, now we look at what interest rate? The government bond rate. 10-year government bond rate. और सॉरी 1 year गवर्नमेंट बॉन्ड रेट. तो 1 year गवर्नमेंट बॉन्ड रेट जो है इंडिया में 6.67% चल रहा है और अमेरिका में चल रहा है 4.16. अगर दैट मींस the bonds which are issued by RBI on behalf of government every week, okay, it carries a coupon rate. So that is the rate at which the government is borrowing money, okay, and a lot of people are investing in them. Basically, banks, financial institutions, or mutual funds. And because we are investing in mutual funds, we are also having exposure to these bonds. Most of us have, and we don't realize that. Okay, so the difference between the two is how much? 2.5%. So it is exactly playing out in your forward rates also. Okay, fine. जो दोनों का डिफरेंस है एक साल का इंटरेस्ट रेट का, वो एक साल के फॉरवर्ड रेट्स में रिफ्लेक्ट हो जाएगा. Okay, is that clear? Now, what I have done is I have gone to a site called trading. आप इसमें क्या कर सकते हो, इस साइट पे चले जाओ tradingview.com में and go for a 1 month trial version. Okay, and then cancel it if you don't want to, because it's of no use for you. So I have a 1 month paid version also with me. Okay, now go to Indian government bond yields. So this is the bond rates. Okay, so अभी जो bond rate कितना चल रहा है 1 year का? 6.645%. It is telling you at what rate, if the government takes money for 1 year, government is paying roughly 6.64% rate of interest. Okay, so this is the yield, not the coupon rate, because these bonds are tradable in the market. Okay, so because the bonds are trading either at a premium or discount, so आपका वो premium से जो rate होता है coupon rate से थोड़ा हट जाता है, because today somebody is going to invest, he is going to invest at the current price. Okay, so the rate that I'll explain you later. Okay, fine. So अभी इसका मतलब चलो कि ये coupon rate है. For your understanding, think that this is the rate which the government is borrowing from public or from financial institutions. So 1 year rate. Okay, 3 month rate is this, and if the government is issuing bonds for 2 years, then the rate is this. The government borrows at 30 years also. 30 साल के लिए भी government borrow करती है. That means government issues bonds which they have to repay back after 30 years. But somebody wants to sell, he can sell in the stock market, because you are not tied up for 30 years. If you are thinking that इसमें निकल जाऊं मैं, तो आपको पैसा वापस मिल जाता है. But these bonds will actually mature after 30 years. Okay, the person who holds the bond till maturity, he is going to get his money back. 100 rupees. Suppose 100 rupees का bond है तो. They are going to pay the interest which is appearing on your yield column. Think that this is the coupon rate, but this is not a coupon rate. They pay at the coupon. Now, coupon rate can be slightly higher, 7.5%. The yield can be lower and higher than the coupon rate. I'll explain you the phenomenon later and why, how it hovers. So now just notice here, which coupon rate or yield is highest? The 30-year. They are called risk-free bonds. They are called risk-free. इसमें कोई risk नहीं है. अगर आप पैसा लगाओगे तो गवर्नमेंट की sovereign rating है और आपको पैसा मिल जाएगा गवर्नमेंट से. But ideally speaking, there is no risk. There should not be difference of any yield or coupon rate. But since you give the money for 30 years, so the person who is going to give, he will demand a little higher interest rate. The person who is giving money for only 3 months, the interest rate will be lower. By that logic, it should be like 3 months का सबसे lowest होगा और 30 years का सबसे ज्यादा होगा. You are noticing that? Now you just plot a graph. इसको बोलते हैं yield curve. This is a very important graph. ये graph आ गया आपका. Okay. Now ये जो graph है Indian government bond yields. Okay. So these are all government bond yields. You can make a graph for corporate bonds and other bonds, but this is the most sacrosanct is a government bond. Now there are 3 lines here. The line which is dark blue. Okay. This is the current rate. यानी कि 3 महीने से लेके 30 years तक का rate of interest plotted है. Okay, and there is a graph. So graph is upward sloping. If this is the shape of is called yield curve, then the country is fine. Then we say that the country is not in recession. Country is doing fine. It should be an upward sloping curve. That means the longer the period, higher the rate would be. Sometimes this becomes inverse, which means the shorter term yields are very high and longer term yields are low. So that means currently the world or that country is passing through a recession or about to be under recession. Okay, because the people are demanding more rate of interest for even giving the money for 3 months. But over the long term, people think that इतने साल तक तो नहीं होगा, आगे जाके तो ठीक ही हो जाएगा. तो अभी करंट में 3 महीने में 2 साल में यील्ड बढ़ी हुई नजर आ जाएगी. तो जैसे ही यील्ड कर्व इन्वर्स हो जाता है और धीरे धीरे इन्वर्स होता है, तो इकोनॉमिस्ट एंड financial analysts predict that there is going to be a recession in that country. Okay, in 2008 when there was a financial meltdown, the first yield curve which got inverted was US this thing, and the stock market were rising and yield curve was actually inversing. People were not it was giving a warning signal that the party is going to be over, and then the stock market fell down by about 60% from there on. January 2008 से लेके 3-4 महीने में the stock market fell down by 60%. The Sensex tumbled down from 22,000 level to 8,000. Okay, so that was the worst meltdown, and the signal was given by the yield curve that time. People ignored that, but this is a very normally the yield curve will give you 90% time it will give you a correct signal, but 10% time it can give you a false signal also. It can be just a short-term phenomena and the yield curve can go back. Abhi Ukraine war and other time, the yield curves were getting inverted for Europe, Germany, everywhere. For India, it was still flat. It was not, this thing. अब हम देखते हैं ये 3 लाइन है इसमें. एक तो है अभी की ब्लू वाली, 1 साल पहले की ऊपर वाली लाइन है. This means what? The interest rates have come down over last 1 year, which is a good news. That means government is borrowing at a lower rate of interest, and which means that if the interest rates, the government is what they're borrowing at a lower rate, that means the banks are giving loans at a lower rate. It is good for the corporate world. So the government wants the yield curve should become as low as possible so that the cost of capital becomes cheaper and the corporate world can take money and deploy that money into building up new machines, equipments, factories. So this is a very important barometer of the economy. But now the red line is a month before. So 1 महीने में interest rates have gone up. Okay. Though over the 1 year period, the interest rates have come down, but over the 1 month period, the interest rates have gone up. And this is because after the Trump's election results which came, okay, so this has pushed up the yield curve higher. Okay. Now, whether it will be a temporary one, and there is a lot of uncertainty, okay, fine. And that will get only, removed when the Trump comes to power and people think that ये तो ठीक है, कोई problem नहीं आ रही, India के लिए is okay, and for world it is not going to be a bad thing. Then the yield curve may flatten out. Okay, fine. So this is what the yield curve is telling you. Okay, similarly this is this is the, अब मैंने आपको यहाँ दिखाया कि जो अब यहाँ आ जाते हैं. So you can go to the US also. US का भी आप देख सकते हैं. Okay, fine. Let me show you, or you can बाद में देखें इसको. इंडिया का ठीक है, ये हमने yield curve इंडिया का देखा था. We can see the US yield curve also. Okay, let's see. Though that is not part of our learning, but anyway. Sir, when they will be predicting the economy is going to be in the recession in future, that is bond curve will be inverted. Inverted, yeah. हाँ, वो धीरे धीरे क्या होगा, धीरे धीरे आपका yield curve invert होता जा रहा है. Okay, अगर invert होता जा रहा है, that means there is a struggle in the economy and people are demanding higher rate of interest. Inflation is going up and the government is giving higher interest to the people because अगर inflation बहुत ज्यादा है तो आपको inflation से ज्यादा लोगों को पैसा देना पड़ेगा, तभी तो आपके बॉन्ड में पैसा लगाएंगे लोग. तो अगर इन्फ्लेशन बढ़ रही है, बॉन्ड की जो कूपन रेट बढ़ रहे हैं, yield बढ़ रही है, so that means what will happen, it is going to be a bad news for the economy. So the economic indicators start declining. Okay, and that is the logic behind that. Okay, तो अभी हम इसमें वापस चलते हैं without going for this thing. Then I have to search and then I'll show you that the US yield curve. So हमने देखा कि दोनों में डिफरेंस जो आ रहा है, इंडिया का जो yield curve है that is showing a 6.67% interest rate for 1 year and USA का 1 year का जो है 4.16% है. The USA का पहले कितना होता था, 2% होता था. अभी तो after Ukraine war, there are a lot of inflation happening in Europe and other countries. So the 1 year the bond rate in America has also gone up to 4.5%, but they are trying to bring it down. So still the difference is around 2.5%. That is reflecting in the currency rates also. So 1 year rate, forward rate is 2.4% higher than the spot rate. Okay, fine. So आपने क्या करना है? I mean, when you're going to do the exercise, I'm going to explain a lot of things further. So you have to choose your own currency pair. Like I have chosen USD INR, which is the simplest one. You can choose USD, Euro, or Euro in INR, whatever currency you choose, and do the same analysis जो मैं आपको Excel sheet में करते हुए दिखा रहा हूँ. Now, when I was looking at this, because normally it is an interest rate differential which gets reflected in the forward rate and the spot rates. But the 1 month is telling you 3.7%. So I was thinking why the rate is very high. It's not the interest rate differential. Okay. So, but interest rate differential in 1 month will be still higher because the 1 month interest rate is going to be higher than the 1 year. Okay. But utna high nahi hai. So then, I made a chart. Again, the ChatGPT has made this chart. So it is, like this is the months and this is the rate of interest. Okay, fine. Then I asked this question, why it is happening? Then it gave me a lot of effect. I mean, some mathematical, things like it has a compounding effect because, it's a 1 month and he's analyzing it. So a scaling effects की वजह से वो ज़्यादा बढ़ जाता है. I mean, and then time value of money, demand, supply dynamics, expectations. So I asked him why the rate is, so much. Even though the absolute forward points 2 year higher, scaling effect for shorter tenures results in higher annualized premium. So these are some mathematical kind of explanation, and some lot of volatility happens in the short term. एक महीने में interest rate को इतना आसानी से capture नहीं कर सकती market. Okay, fine. So that will depend on the demand and supply also. कितने आदमी खरीद रहे हैं डॉलर, कितने बेच रहे हैं. So rates can always go beyond the interest rate, because the interest rate parity plays on a long term basis. The interest rate का जो है कि that the difference between the US dollar versus India will get reflected by way of the interest rate differential. It plays out over a long term. That's called the fundamental. Because when you go to the market may be optimistic. The census is going up, and it has even gone beyond the fundamentals in a normal, the current situation, or it can go down also. There's a pessimism and optimism which prevails in the short term. It doesn't reflect you the fundamentals of the companies. Sometimes we say that the market has gone ahead of the fundamentals. जो होना चाहिए सेंसेक्स का या निफ्टी का, वो उसमें नहीं है, उससे ज्यादा ट्रेड कर रहा है. Right? Similarly, this interest rate also, 1 month, 2 months are not indicative of the interest rate differential or the inflation rate differentials. Okay, they can change. So ये हो गया second. Up forward rates with indirect. Now, this I'll explain later. Then this was the chart which actually I copied from the site and converted this into an Excel sheet. It was done by ChatGPT. Okay, आपको ये साइट पे जाके ये चार्ट लेना है और फिर उसको जो है ChatGPT में you convert this into Excel sheet and do your analysis. Okay, so this chart को मैंने यहाँ डाल दिया था ये फर्स्ट में. Okay, fine. And then I completed this. And then we come to, now there is another site which gives you the full rate. Okay, like I just showed you here without bid and this thing. So this is the site. There are two kinds of sites. One site gives you swap points and you have to just add them with the spot rate to arrive the forward rate, or there's a site which gives you a ready-made full rates. Okay, fine. So इसको भी मैंने कॉपी कर दिया. So this I call full rates. तो ये full rates आपको मिल गए. Okay. So there is bid, ask, and midpoint. Midpoint is the average. Then these are the points. Okay. Then this is the premium. Then I calculate the premium again from this full site. So look at the 1 year premium. So it's giving you around the same 2.416. This is actually the थोड़ा time के बाद की बात है. तो ये 2.6 के आसपास का differential आ गया. Okay. Because that was captured on the 1st of January and maybe this was captured on 3rd or yesterday. Okay. Then ऐसा है, एक चीज है, अगर आप इसको मेरी एक्सेल शीट को देखोगे आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. और आपको ना समझ में आए, just take this whole thing, put it on our chat GPT and say explain me all the columns. ये कॉलम कैसे कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं, है क्या ये कॉलम्स, तो आपको हर चीज का मतलब बताएगा. ओके, तो मैंने इसको कैप्चर भी करा हुआ. जो पॉइंट्स हैं वो जो है डिफरेंस बिटवीन द स्पॉट रेट एंड द फॉरवर्ड रेट. क्योंकि देखो क्या होता है कि फॉरवर्ड रेट और स्पॉट रेट में डिफरेंस होता है, स्पॉट में और फॉरवर्ड में। स्पॉट रेट, फॉरवर्ड रेट इज इक्वल टू स्पॉट रेट प्लस कॉस्ट ऑफ कैरी। एक होता है कॉस्ट ऑफ कैरी, वो कॉस्ट ऑफ कैरी क्या होता है? फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लेट मी जस्ट गिव यू एन एग्जाम्पल। सपोज you have to buy mangoes. If you go to a person in the month of June and tell him that, give me mangoes for the, in the month of December. So mangoes are not generally sold in the month of December. So he says, मैं आपको दे दूंगा. What I'll do, grow the mangoes in the time, harvest them in the month of May, June, and then they're selling, and then I'll put it in the cold storage, okay, and give you from the cold storage. He says, अभी मैंगो का रेट चल रहा है 100 रुपए किलो। बोला दिसंबर की क्या रेट है? कहीं आप बड़े बड़े शॉप में जाओगे, दिसंबर में भी मैंगो मिलता है। He says the mango rate will be 150 rupees या 125 rupees. That 25 rupees is the cost of carry, because that will include the go down charges, cold storage charges, plus the interest, because he's going to block the money, his capital, and it will also include his profit also. Both for the spot and the forward, the profit is going to be there same, but the difference will be only the cost of carry. Okay, so cost of carry in case of commodities is the go down charges or warehouse charges plus the interest. Similarly, for stocks, it is the interest of forward and future rates in the stock market is the interest rate minus the dividends. Because if you're going to buy shares in the forward market from someone, now that person is going to give you shares after a month, but he's going to get dividends. So dividend is minused to arrive at the forward rates. तो आपको सस्ता देगा, बोला डिविडेंड तो मुझे मिल जाएगा, तो मैं आपको जो इंटरेस्ट में से वो डिविडेंड निकाल के मुझे ये पैसे पे आप फॉरवर्ड रेट पे मैं आपको भेज देता हूँ, रिलायंस। Okay, so interest minus dividend. So it is the cost of carry is interest minus dividend in case of stock market, which I'm going to explain when we do the stock market in my next class. Then come to the currency. Here the difference will be, ideally speaking, only the interest rate, only the interest, because somebody is going to give you dollars after 1 year. So assume that he is going to buy now and keep the dollar for some time and give you after 1 year. तो अभी तो हम स्पॉट रेट देख रहे हैं, तो स्पॉट के बाद जो इंटरेस्ट डिफरेंशियल है वो आपसे चार्ज कर लेगा। इज दैट ओके? सो वो इंटरेस्ट रेट डिफरेंशियल चार्ज हो रहा है। 1.25 जो है, दैट इज द इंटरेस्ट रेट डिफरेंशियल। लुक एट द 1 year. So 1 year interest rate differential is how much? 2.24, and that is exactly a premium percentage. इसको कैलकुलेट करेंगे परसेंटेज में, it comes to 2.5%. This is just the absolute difference. When you apply the formula, it will be the this thing. Now the formula for calculating the forward rate is this. I'm talking about currency. Okay, this is the formula. Ideally speaking, this is the formula through which how we calculate the spot rate. Suppose the dollar is 85. So we say, look at, sorry, this rate is not given to you. So you want to calculate. So spot rate is 85. Okay, you want to calculate the rate after 1 year. So 1 plus the home currency. The home currency rate is how much? Say 0.6, 0.06 or something. Okay, and the rate in England is, America it is 0.04 for example. तो ऐसे हम लेते हैं और इसको जो है 85 into 1.06 divided by 1.04, and then we calculate the new rate. So it will capture the interest rate differential. Interest rate in India is say 6%, in America it's say 4%. Okay, so we take the home currency interest rate divided by the foreign currency, and this is like this. $1 is equal to 85 rupees. So this is the home currency and this is the foreign currency. So this is because this is the home currency quoting ko diya hua. This is the Indian quote, direct quote. So that means the home currency rate of interest will be 6% and this will be 4% foreign currency to identify. Okay. ये इंटरेस्ट रेट पैरिटी फॉर्मूला है, सब फॉर्मूला सेम ही है। परचेजिंग पावर पैरिटी भी लो, इन्फ्लेशन रेट पैरिटी भी लो, और इंटरेस्ट रेट, सबका फॉर्मूला एक ही तरह का ही है। इंटरेस्ट रेट की जगह वो इन्फ्लेशन रेट आ जाएगा। ओके फाइन। हाँ, इसको रेस टू पावर 5 कर, इसको 5 से स्क्वायर करते जाओ, मल्टीप्लाई, तो 5 साल का फॉरवर्ड रेट आ जाएगा। If you are assuming the rate of interest will remain same for the 5 years, okay, If you think the interest rate will keep changing, then for each year you have to calculate separately. Okay, so ये full rate आ गया. इसके बाद है अब ये पॉइंट्स थे, ये देखो ये पॉइंट्स जो था ये भी आपका एनीवे प्रीमियम, ये प्रीमियम कैलकुलेट कर दिया मैंने. ये देखो ये प्रीमियम जो है यहां पर 2.42% आ रहा है. इससे भी जो प्रीमियम कैलकुलेट करा वो भी आपका सेम आ रहा है. नाउ all the dollar versus rupee is quoted up to 4 decimal places. All the quotes are up to 4 decimal places. The last decimal place is called the pip. Okay, just read this. What are pips? आप पढ़िए. ओके, सो दैट मीन्स अगर रेट अगर 86.0950 से बढ़ के 86.0960 आया, सो दैट मीन्स देयर इज अ 10 पिप मूवमेंट. ओके फाइन. नाउ वाई वी मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 10,000, जो पिप होता है उसको 10,000 से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं, वो ऐड कर देते हैं हम, है. हाँ, तो वो जो है बिकॉज इट इज द सिंस द पिप इज द फोर्थ डेसिमल प्लेस 0.001, मल्टीप्लाइंग द डिफरेंस बाय 10,000 कन्वर्ट्स द डेसिमल पॉइंट्स टू पिप फॉर्मेट. ओके, सो वील यूज दैट लेटर ऑन. सो अब चलते हैं वापस इसमें एक्सेल शीट में. सॉरी, गो बैक टू द साइट. So what exercise you are going to do is you are going to take your own currency pair and do this complete analysis and write a report in the first sheet that what you have learned, fine, what is your inference from what have you have done, and just I'll just share a Google Drive and you can just upload that will carry 10 marks. ठीक है, सिंपल, आपको कोई याद करने की जरूरत नहीं, घर में बैठ के काम करना है. 10 नंबर का एक हो गया आपका, 10 नंबर का ये हो गया. 40 मार्क्स का आपका क्वेश्चन पेपर है. 30 का प्रोजेक्ट ऑल्सो हैव शेयर्ड. Have you seen the on the WhatsApp? I've shared the project. तो उसको पढ़ लीजिए. तो how much हो गया? 40 plus 30 70 to 90. So सिर्फ 10 का रहेगा. 10 का जो है either it will be class participation or a quiz. Fine. क्लास पार्टिसिपेशन तो नहीं करेंगे, क्विज ही कर लेंगे, पता चलता नहीं क्लास में कौन आ रहा है कौन नहीं जा रहा. ओके ओके, क्विज नेक्स्ट वीक, नेक्स्ट वीक और नेक्स्ट वीक. Maybe it can happen next week. It will be online. Even if you are not attending, you can give that quiz at your home. It will open at some time and close within half an hour. See, मैं उसको गूगल फॉर्म में ही दूंगा, क्योंकि मैंने लास्ट टाइम मैंने कैंपस 360 में करा था. उन्होंने क्या करा, कुछ गलती कर दी और फिर मुझे सबके मार्क्स बढ़ाने पड़ गए, क्योंकि किसी में 4 चॉइस थी, किसी में 3 थी. सो दे हैव जस्ट लिमिटेड टू 3 समथिंग, और एक बाकी चॉइस छोड़ दी. जो सही आंसर था वो 5th चॉइस में था, ऐसा कुछ था. But I either have to design that way or I'll just give it on a Google form. हाँ, ये 4 ऑप्शंस वाला ही लेते हैं. फाइन, ओके, सो विल जस्ट थिंक ओवर. अभी तो क्विज आगे है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. सो जस्ट रीड दिस. हाँ जी, इस सेक्शन में हाँ करेंसी पेयर चूज करेंगे आप, और आप उसको जो है एक्सेल शीट में कन्वर्ट करेंगे. ओके, जो एक्सेल शीट में दिया हुआ है उसको एक बार जस्ट गो थ्रू दैट. ओके, and just analyze the currency. What is the premium at which the currency is trading? How, justify that there's the interest rate differential between the two currencies is also matching with that. Okay, so I'll just tell you, you can always find out the bond yields of any country by going to Google or ask ChatGPT. Tell me what is a 1 year bond yield of say Germany, what is a 1 year bond rate of say Japan. So it will give you that. So जब निकालोगे दोनों का डिफरेंस देखोगे, ऑलमोस्ट वही आपका डिफरेंस आ जाएगा. ओके, सो आई जस्ट शो यू वन मोर थिंग. Okay, if you go to the forex here, just look at this chart, very beautiful chart. Now या तो कोई लाइट बंद कर दो, उधर देखो. Now, this chart is telling you USD versus INR. So, in 1 year's time, the dollar has appreciated by 3%. Okay, and it is telling you in 1 week, 1 month, 6 months. अभी कल तक ये 2.8 था, आज जो है 3.08 हो गया. That means dollar has strengthened today. Okay, today आज भी बढ़ गया देखो. Euro versus INR. What has happened? The euro has actually depreciated versus Indian rupees. Is that okay? Look at the Japanese. Japanese currency has depreciated by 5.29%. So it is not that all currencies are appreciating. The dollar is appreciated, whereas euro and INR have depreciated. So I told you that when you do you are exposed to various currencies, which is in form of USD to INR and all this currency. So it will mitigate your currency risk also. It's a hedging which will happen by diversification, because your exposure is diversified into various countries. Okay, you are importing from America, you are importing from Euro, and you are importing from Japan. So it will have a आपको डिसाइड करना पड़ा कि मुझे hedging चाहिए नहीं चाहिए. You can just do away with, because there is a negative correlation between all the three currencies. Is currently showing. Okay, so you don't require a hedge. Fine. आपको फिर खामखा जाके फॉरवर्ड मार्केट में हेज करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है, because it is giving you automatic hedge, because these currencies are not correlated, and it is going to reduce your currency risk by this thing. Okay. Then we have the Chinese yuan and the Canadian dollar. So Canadian dollar is also Swiss francs. So Swiss francs is also depreciated. Okay. हाँ जी. हाँ, ये आज का है, ये 1 वीक का है, ये मंथ का है, 6 महीने का, 1 साल. हाँ, पिछले 1 साल. आगे की फॉरवर्ड पॉइंट तो नहीं दे सकता ना. ये आपको बता रहा है कि 1 साल में मार्केट कहाँ गई है. बट अगर आप वैसे देखो तो भी आपके यहाँ पर Japanese yen in the last week has shown almost, let's say, 1 month is a time which you can find out where the currency is heading. So 1 महीने में depreciate करी है, but अभी depreciation थोड़ी कम होती जा रही है. Fine. हाँ, हाँ, US dollar is appreciating. That always appreciates because we have an interest rate differential in their favor, because we have a higher interest rate and they have got a lower. But Japan and Euro are not showing the same kind of a this thing. Okay. तो इसकी भी आप जो साइट मैं आपको दिखा रहा हूँ, you can take 1 month trial version, which will give you everything. Okay, for 1 month you can browse through and learn, and then cancel your subscription. अब मैंने 1 महीने पहले ली थी, तो मैंने देखा ही नहीं, तो मैंने कैंसिल कर दी. बट वो कैंसिल नहीं हुई somehow, because I did it in the last day and my account got debited. So I was thinking, यार 1500 रुपए चले गए मेरे, 1500 रुपए का इसमें वो है. But when I look at the site, it is beautiful site. I thought it was worth spending that money. So it was good that it remained, and I am just using that site, because I was using so many sites. This site somehow it skipped from my mind, but people were saying this is a wonderful site. It gives you so many things. Okay, I'll just show you that also later on. Okay. जैसे for example, you can go to Indian stocks here. Okay. ये स्टॉक्स वाला बाद में जब हम स्टॉक मार्केट जाएंगे, अभी करते हैं ब्रेक के बाद. Okay. So this is okay. So this is what I explained in the morning, that you can calculate the forward rate by taking the spot rate plus the swap points you can add. Okay. Now, just read this. आप पढ़िए.
If the price on a future date is higher, then the currency is said to be a forward premium.
Is that okay?
If the price on a future date is lower, the currency is said to be a forward discount.
Is that okay?
In the example, US dollar is at premium. The forward premium of USD for 6 months is 80.84 paise for buying and selling rate respectively in the interbank market.
Is that okay? So interbank market is the wholesale market. Fine. Just read this in your mind. I'm just going to skip to the next slide. इसको पढ़ लीजिए आप. Is that okay?
सर वो जो पॉइंट है, अगर वो उल्टा हो जाता तो हमारा फॉर्मूला वहां गलत हो जाता, राइट?
अभी कर रहे हैं, अभी वही करेंगे. Just read this. It's the same repetition. Okay. Just it will go in your, because you are seeing this for the first time. But of course, there is another course parallelly which is running, and we are doing Forex, so it will help you. So either the currency is trading at a premium or at a discount. Like, in India versus dollar versus rupee is on a long-term basis, the dollar always trades at a premium, but for a short time, the dollar may be trading at a discount. Okay, but the Indian rupees is trading at a premium for a short period of time in between, because it's not a like linear; it keep moving up and down. Okay. So read this. So the last says these points reflect the difference in interest rate between the two currencies, which I explained. Okay. The difference, the swap points are basically reflecting the interest rate differential between the two countries, and we saw that also. Okay.
basis point level for both sides.
1 basis point, yeah. 1 basis point is 0.001 here. Pip. So let's say, for example is spot rate is 85.506, 1 month forward point is 26.20. ये मैंने एक्सेल शीट में से ही सेम ले लिया. तो यहाँ पर मैं क्या करता हूँ, इसको जो है हाँ जी नहीं, 1 basis point is 0.001. Fine. अभी just go through, I'll just explain that. ओके, अगर जब 2 डेसिमल प्लेसेस तक होता है, जैसे कई साइट्स में अप टू 2 डेसिमल प्लेसेस, तो फिर 100 ले लेते हैं. 4 डेसिमल होता है वो 1000 हो जाएगा. Okay, because this is a question which many people ask, but sometimes some sites are giving up to 2 decimal places. तो फिर 100 लेते हैं. Okay, that can be explanation. Okay, for example, okay. So if suppose the this is the rate given, so what we'll do, we will divide this. This is the bid and this thing. So we'll divide by 100 to arrive at the basis points, and then we are just simply going to add this up. Okay. So this I have done in an Excel sheet which I showed you. Okay. ऐसे वो फॉर्मूला में भी दिया हुआ आप कर सकते हैं, but anyway, just skipping that. And okay, just read this. जो swap points होते हैं, this requires an explanation. The swap points, if they are given in increasing order, like we were given 80, 84, so that means that dollar is appreciating. The bid is, higher than the ask. Okay, fine. अगर बढ़ रहा है, तो इसका मतलब forward rate is higher than the spot rate in INR depreciation. That means US appreciation. So US dollar is appreciating or INR is depreciating. Okay, when it is given to on the when the bid is higher than the ask, which means that the dollar is trading at a is depreciating against Indian rupee or any currency. Okay, fine. So forward rate is lower than the spot rate. INR appreciation is expected, and USD becomes cheaper. So I'll just explain this through an example also. A question will be coming very soon. Okay. Okay, just read this. Just read in your mind. So normally we add when we look at Indian rupee versus dollar, okay, and the swap points are increasing, we just add them with the bid and ask rate. अगर उल्टा दिया हो, bid जो है वो higher है और ask lower है, तो हमें minus करना पड़ेगा. Okay, fine. Now this is only when it is a direct quote. When it is an indirect quote, it becomes the reverse. Okay, fine. I'll just show you that in my Excel sheet. I have done that. I'll just show you that later on. अभी मुझे याद बताना, मैं आपको ले जाऊंगा. It's a little complicated. Okay, so just read this. In case of indirect quote, the process will be exactly opposite. अगर indirect quote है, अगर 1 rupee is equal to so many dollars है, तो फिर हमें reverse करना पड़ेगा. Okay, fine. So forward point represent the interest rate difference between the two countries. Is that okay? इसको मैं skip कर देता हूँ. हाँ, this is the site which I showed you. अब हम example देखते हैं, इससे clear हो जाएगा. Okay. Sorry, I just moved a little bit quicker because we have short. Otherwise, हम इसी में अटके रह जाएंगे. सब theoretical part था. So now we will do a practical question to understand. Suppose 1 Australian dollar is equal to US 0.7020/25, which means 1 Australian dollar is equal to 0.07020 is the bid rate and 0.07025 is the ask rate. Is that okay? Fine. Now 1 year forward margin is given as 50.45. तो ये क्या reverse है? That means the Australian dollar is trading at a discount compared to US. It will mean like this, or Australian dollar is going to depreciate against the US dollar. Okay, fine. अगर ये उल्टा होता 45.50 होता, so that means Australian dollar is going to be appreciating. Okay, decreasing numbers from left to right means that the foreign currency is at discount. Okay, calculate 1 year forward rate. So इसमें क्या करेंगे हम? देखो, assume the swap point is 0.001 और क्या है 50 है, तो 50 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो 0.0050 हो जाएगा, और 45 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो 0.005. दिस इज द लास्ट डिजिट. ओके, सो नाउ व्हाट वी डू इज वी कैलकुलेट द फॉरवर्ड रेट. ओके, फॉरवर्ड रेट इज 0.7020 0.0050 माइनस कर दिया हमने, और आस्क में भी माइनस कर दिया, एंड वी अराइव एट अ फॉरवर्ड रेट एज दिस. इज दैट ओके? शुड आई डू इट अगेन? वापस जा रहा हूं, एग्जाम्पल 1 था. Suppose this is the quotation which is given to you. That means 1 Australian dollar is equal to so many US dollars. And swap points are given to you. 1 year forward margin. एक साल के आगे का forward margin दिया है 50 और 45. Now, if it is 45.50, which is normally we are tuned, we are going to add. But if it is written 50.45, then we are going to do the minus. That means the Australian dollar is trading at a discount compared to US dollars. That means Australian dollar is trading, is depreciating against the dollar, US dollar. It means like this. Okay. अगर उल्टा होता तो that means Australian dollar is going to appreciate 1 year time from now. Okay. Now for India, we are going to always add 1 year down the line, because Indian rupee would be trading at it will be depreciating against the dollar, or American US dollar is going to appreciate against the rupee, so we add. Okay, fine. So
it is because of that given 50-45, or is it because it is indirect?
नो, नॉट इसमें इनडायरेक्ट डायरेक्ट कुछ नहीं है. ये तो हम कह रहे हैं कि 1 ऑस्ट्रेलियन डॉलर इज इक्वल टू सो मेनी. दैट मीन दिस इज अ डायरेक्ट कोट ऑफ ऑस्ट्रेलिया, ओके, फॉर बाइंग 1 ऑस्ट्रेलियन डॉलर. सॉरी, on the right hand side is the US currency. So this is actually the direct quote of which country? USA. So for USA, the rate is that in USA, if you want to buy 1 Australian dollar, you have to pay so many dollars. Okay, fine. So direct and indirect quote जो है, अगर हम this is a direct quote for America for buying 1 Australian dollar, and it is also a indirect quote of in Australia. Okay, so if something is a direct in USA, it will become indirect in Australia. Fine. Decreasing the number of it means that the left to right means the foreign currency is at discount. So foreign currency क्यों discount है? क्योंकि Australian dollar is foreign currency. Okay, so that's rightly picked up. So here, because this is a direct quote in US, so if you have to identify that this is the quote of which country, this is a direct quote of America. How do we identify? Look on the right hand side. That will give you the home currency. Like when we see $1 is equal to 85 rupees, on the right hand side is rupee. So this is a direct quote in India for buying $1. Is that okay? So right hand side will tell you the home currency always. Okay, and left side will be the foreign currency. So this is actually the quote which is there in America, because an American person wants to travel to, say, Australia. So he wants to know for buying 1 Australian dollar how much US dollar he has to spend. Think that way. Okay, fine. So ये वहां का कोट है. तो ऑस्ट्रेलिया में कोट, डायरेक्ट कोट क्या होगा? $1 is equal to so many Australian dollars, because they are tuned to that कि $1 खरीदने के लिए मुझे कितने ऑस्ट्रेलियन डॉलर देने पड़ेंगे. Okay, like we look at $1 is equal to so many rupees, so we know for buying $1 how much rupee we have to spend. So your home currency should be on your right hand side, but here the home currency is coming US dollars. So this is a direct quote of which country? For US, for buying 1 Australian dollar. So somebody who's in America normally would be traveling to Australia, so he would want to know how much 1 Australian dollar is going to cost. So he has to pay 0.7025. That's the ask rate, because when he buys. But when he has got his Australian dollars, he want to surrender it, so he'll get only 0.7020. So bid is the rate at which you sell as a customer, and As a customer you want to buy, then the rate will be 0.7025. Is that okay? अगर आपने खरीदना है तो आपका रेट है 70-25 और आपने बेचना है तो आपका रेट है 70-20. Is that correct? So this rate is applicable, normally applicable for which person? American. He is going to travel or he's going to import or he's going to whatever he wants to do. Okay, or he wants to export. So this is the rate for him. So अब जो रेट दिया 50-45, which means it is on a decreasing number. Okay. So अब हमें एक साल का रेट निकालना है, तो इसमें हमें ऐड नहीं करना पड़ेगा, माइनस करना पड़ेगा. तो हमने क्या करा, हमने पहले तो जो पॉइंट्स दिए हुए हैं 50-45 को, उसको हमें 0.0001 से मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा. ओके, टू अराइव एट पिप्स. ओके, तो फिर हमको जो है हम इसमें माइनस कर सकते हैं एंड वी विल अराइव एट अ रेट. इज दैट ओके? फाइन. अब आप ये सेकंड वाला कीजिए अपने आप. 1 Singapore dollar is equal to so many US dollars. 1 year forward rate is also given, which is again decreasing number here also. Okay, so just calculate. समझ में आया आपको? तो इसको कैलकुलेट कर कीजिए आप. Just calculate. I'll show you this thing answer and then you can match. So इसमें आपको 0.001 वही करना पड़ेगा और फिर हमें इसको माइनस करना पड़ेगा like this. Okay, and then we will have a rate like this. Is that okay? Is it clear? Okay, so you are getting the same answer. Okay, fine. So in your exam also there can be a question where it is given like this, so you have to minus rather than add. Okay, fine. हाँ, वो स्लैश मैंने डाली नहीं है ना, मैंने वो डाल दिया, हाइफन डाल दिया. ओके, इज दैट ओके? फाइन. Forward point determination. Now this is very important learning. The currency which carries a lower interest rate is always at a premium versus the other currency. Is that okay? This is very important. Please focus there at the back. This is an important thing to always remember. The currency which carries a lower interest rate. Like in America, the interest rate is lower. India is higher. So the American currency will always trade at a premium. Normally it will trade as a premium. Is that okay? Fine. In short term, it can always, go here and there because it's demand and supply which affects the rates. But over the long time, the interest rate parity plays out. Okay? Say 1 year's time, it will definitely play out. हाँ, देखो क्या होता है, मैंने आपको बताया था, शायद आपने क्लास मिस करी. तो आपने सपोज इट इज एक्चुअली द इन्फ्लेशन रेट डिफरेंशियल. इट स्टार्टेड विद दैट. For example, 1 loaf of bread in India costs 80 rupees. Okay. Think that India में inflation है, America में zero inflation थी. After 1 year, the same bread is costing 85 rupees in India. So dollar was suppose 80, it will go to 85 because India की bread जो है वो 80 की 85 हो गई. So dollar is not losing any value. Assuming the dollar में zero inflation थी, हमारे इंडिया में ही inflation हुई. तो इंडिया में जो ब्रेड था 80 का 85 हो गया. नाउ इट इज नॉट अ फॉल्ट ऑफ अमेरिका. सो अब $1 85 का पहुंच जाएगा. सो दैट मीन्स इफ यू आर अर्निंग डॉलर यू कैन स्टिल बाय दैट ब्रेड. फॉर यू इट इज नॉट गोइंग. फॉर इंडियंस दे हैव टू पे 5 rupees more. फॉर अमेरिकन ही इज नॉट गोइंग टू incur any expense because he will be getting the bread because he is earning $1, is going to buy the same thing. हाँ, परचेजिंग पावर, इन्फ्लेशन से परचेजिंग पावर पैरिटी निकलती है ना. ओके. और एक्चुअली क्या होता है, इंटरेस्ट रेट डिफरेंट. अब इन्फ्लेशन से क्या होता है, इंटरेस्ट रेट डिटरमिन होते हैं. जितना हायर इन्फ्लेशन होगा, अब देखो उतना बैंक का एफडी का रेट अब बढ़ता चला जाएगा. बिकॉज why people are going to put money in FD or a government security? Because the interest rate will be higher than inflation. तो अब दोनों का इंटरेस्ट रेट डिफरेंशियल जो है या इन्फ्लेशन रेट डिफरेंशियल है, दैट विल टेल यू द विच वे द करेंसी इज हेडिंग. ओके. तो उसमें मैंने 0 बताया था, तो अब अगर आप 1 कर लो और वहां 5 है तो 484 का रेट हो जाएगा. ओके. एज्यूमिंग दैट even America the inflation was 1% and India it is 6%. So that means it will go up by 5. हाँ, एब्सोल्युटली. तो ये मैंने आपको एग्जाम फॉर्मूला भी दिखाया था यहाँ पर, वो उस पर. हाँ हाँ, your observation is right that is India having a lower interest rate than Japan? It is not. It is not. Okay, it is not, but it is, so we'll understand that. We'll understand because sometime the interest rate parity is a theory. Okay, fine. Now, Hanji, parity should hold on a long period of time. हाँ अब हाँ ये भी होता है. See what happens that the some of the countries like China and Japan, they want to keep the interest rate, their currency lower. Okay, so they will create a demand, I mean kind of a demand supply mechanics in such a way that their currency depreciate because their exports become more remunerative. Okay, so they can get more money. So people are countries are manipulating the interest the currency rates. But द इंटरेस्ट पैरिटी थ्योरी जो है वो लॉन्गर टाइम के लिए तो वो कहती है कि दैट इज द इंटरेस्ट रेट डिफरेंशियल. इफ यू आर नॉट मैनिपुलेटिंग एंड इफ इट्स मार्केट ड्रिवन, इट विल गो अलोंग विद द इंटरेस्ट रेट डिफरेंशियल. ओके फाइन. Okay, and if you go for a forward contract, it will always, the forward contract will showing the interest rate differential. The banks are going to calculate the forward rate on the basis of the interest rate differential only. Because actual में क्या होगा, that is how the demand supply of that currency versus the Indian currency versus the Japanese currency, how it is being played out, how the central banks of both Japan and Indian bank, and you can ask this question from the AI also, so you'll get an answer for that. So we'll try that. Okay, so you can even in your report you can mention that. Okay, fine. If there is an up, now the currency which carries a lower interest rate is always at a premium versus the other currency. Fine. Okay. Now, if there is an aberration, that means if it is not holding true, then there is an arbitrage opportunity. So there is always an arbitrage opportunity between Indian rupee versus the Japanese yen. Okay. Now, what happens is that basically, कि अगर interest rate, just assume the interest rate in India is say 6%, and America just say it is 2%, for example. Now it's 4%. Let's say 2%. So there is an interest rate differential of 4% between India and, hypothetical example. तो अब क्या होगा कि American guy, he knows if he sells his dollar and converts that into Indian rupee and invest that money in India, he'll get 6%. So all the money will start flowing to India, isn't it? तो वहां लोग तो डिपॉजिट ही नहीं कराएंगे उनके बैंक में, सारा पैसा इंडिया में आ जाएगा. बट नेवर हैपन बिकॉज व्हेन दे आर गोइंग टू टेक बैक द मनी आफ्टर 1 year, because they will find that the dollar is appreciated by 4%, and what they earned has been evaporated because of the interest rate differential. देखो 4% अगर बढ़ गया डॉलर वर्सेस रूपी, so whatever you have gained, that is suppose you borrowed at 2% and invested at 6%, you are thinking that you are going to make 4%. अमेरिकन लोग क्या करेंगे, वहां बोरो करा पैसा 2% पे और इंडिया में 6% में इन्वेस्ट कर दिया. They think that they will get 4%. Okay, so that doesn't happen because normally the interest rate, the currency pair will, Indian dollar will appreciate versus rupee by 4%. So this will not allow the American to put money in India and get the higher interest rate kind of a benefit. When suppose what the foreigners will do, they will say that अगर इंडिया में 6% रेट है और अमेरिका में 2% inflation, so there is a 4% differential they are getting. Okay, so they will now look at 1 year forward rate. If the 1 year forward rate is exactly 4% differential, then they are not going to put money in India. If they find that the dollar has appreciated by only 2%, okay, so they are still making 2% gain. So there is an arbitrage opportunity which exists. And that arbitrage opportunity is going to vanish over the time, because what will happen? People will start buying, dollars 1 year forward. Okay, so that will increase the differential. The dollar will appreciate against the Indian rupee and will match exactly at 4%, and the arbitrage window will get closed down. Is that okay? Have you got it? अगर इंडिया में पैसा लग गया और उन्होंने फॉरवर्ड रेट ले लिया, 2% पे ट्रेड कर रहा था डॉलर वर्सेस रुपी, डॉलर वाज ट्रेडिंग एट 2% हायर इन द फॉरवर्ड मार्केट. आप पैसा लाए, तुरंत आपने एक फॉरवर्ड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ले लिया. ओके, जैसे लिया आपने, आपको आर्बिट्राज प्रॉफिट हो गया. 1 साल के बाद आपको 2% पैसा मिल जाएगा, गारंटेड. ओके, बट क्या होता है कि जैसे आप करोगे और लोग भी करते जाएंगे, तो पीपल विल स्टार्ट taking a forward cover against what money they have brought in India. So that means there will be more demand, and they will be buying, they will be selling dollars in the forward market and buying they will be buying dollars in the forward market and selling rupee, which will actually create the dollar to appreciate, forward rate to appreciate to the extent of 4%. तो फिर क्या होगा, वो arbitrage opportunity खत्म हो जाएगी. You got me or not? ये समझ में आई आपको? देखो क्या है, थोड़ा इसका मैंने स्लाइड है, बट आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू कवर दैट. Suppose you find then the dollar has appreciated by just 1% in the forward market, and you are getting 4% more and putting that money in India. Okay, so you are earning 4%, and your person is going through the forward rate because आपने जब आपका जो इंटरेस्ट आपको मिला तो आप उसको एक साल के बाद भाग पैसा ले जाओ, तो यू आर गोइंग टू टेक इट एट द फॉरवर्ड रेट. आपने अभी फॉरवर्ड रेट बुक कर लिया जिसमें कि 1% एप्रिसिएशन शो कर रहा है डॉलर वर्सेस रुपी. यू आर स्टिल मेकिंग 3% गेन, isn't it? The moment you do, you make your profits. People do it in crores, but इतना ज़्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं होता. It's just for explanation कि 3% का आपको फायदा हो रहा है, ऐसा प्रैक्टिकली होता ही नहीं है. 8% other person का होता है, but then they do it in millions of rupees, billions of dollars, and make money by doing this process. This is called arbitrage opportunity. अब जैसे ही arbitrage opportunity open हुई, within few seconds, months, hours, it will evaporate. Because what people are doing is they are borrowing in America and putting money in India and trying to capture that interest rate differential minus the forward rate. तो forward rate बढ़ के वापस 4% तक पहुंच जाएगा उसी टाइम में, 1 घंटे के अंदर ही या 15 मिनट के अंदर ही. क्यों? क्योंकि people are taking forward, buying dollars. There is a demand which has been created for dollars in the forward market, which will push up the dollar and appreciate, and it will appreciate up to 4%. अगर इसका रिवर्स आर्बिट्राज भी होता है, that means कि the dollar has appreciated by 6% in the forward market. So then you borrow in America and put money in India. Okay, so you are losing 4%. The 6% versus 2%, 6%, 2% पे आप 6% पे बोरो कर रहे हो और 2% पे इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हो, तो आपको 4% का नुकसान हो रहा है. अगर डॉलर 6% एप्रिशिएट कर गया और आपने फॉरवर्ड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में 6% एप्रिशिएट ले लिया, तो आपको फिर भी 2% गेन हो जाएगा. ओके, एनीवे, इट्स नॉर्मल इंटरेस्ट रेट जो मार्केट में होता है. इंटरेस्ट रेट, हाँ, वो तो नॉमिनल इंटरेस्ट रेट ही तो होता है. आपको तो अल्टीमेटली तो नॉमिनल ही लगता है ना, कोई इन्फ्लेशन एडजस्टेड इंटरेस्ट रेट तो होता नहीं है ना जो मार्केट में आप पे करते हो. आप एफडी में 7% दे रहे हो, ओके, जिसमें कि 6% इन्फ्लेशन है आपकी, तो 1% ही आपको गेन हो रहा है ना. तो नॉमिनल इंटरेस्ट रेट तो 7 होगा और रियल तो एक ही होगा ना. रियल मनी विच यू आर अर्निंग इज ओनली 1%. सो व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट इंटरेस्ट रेट, दे आर ऑलवेज नॉमिनल इन नेचर एंड नॉट रियल इन नेचर. ओके, ओके, हाँ जी, हाँ, वो फिर अब फॉर एनालिसिस आप करते हो, बाकी नहीं है. बाकी तो आपका इंटरेस्ट रेट तो नॉमिनल पे ही होंगे ना. ओके, ओके, नाउ जस्ट लुक एट दिस इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर कैलकुलेटिंग द प्रीमियम. So formula is forward rate minus spot rate divided by spot rate into 360 divided by n. Okay. Suppose the spot rate is 81.52 and 90 days forward rate is 82.0 and you want to know what is the premium. So this is the Excel sheet where मैंने formula दिखाया वहां पर. तो आप क्या करते हो, spot rate में से forward rate में spot minus करते हो और spot से divide करते हो और then you get a percentage. So that means the dollar is trading at 2.4% premium compared to the spot rate. Is that okay? अब ये वाला करके देखो, जस्ट डू इट. सो सपोज द स्पॉट रेट इज 76.12 and the 90 days forward rate is 77.01. Calculate what is the percentage of premium. Okay, so when you do this, it will be around, just match up the answer. ठीक है, okay, so dollar is trading. Okay, fine, I'm just skipping this. So some more questions that you can do. Okay, so this just completes this. So अभी कितना टाइम है ब्रेक का? आधा 10:30 बजे तक है ना ब्रेक. So now we are going to forward, futures and options. Okay,
जो आपने वो बॉन्ड का yield rate बताया था ना, आपने एक yield rate बताया था, इसमें वो 1 year पहले बोल रहा है कि
हाँ, तो नहीं, यूएस क्या है, ये यूएस पूरा यूरोप एंड यूएस दे वर फ्लैटेंड आउट. ओके, फाइन. आपके इसमें आ रहा है, इन्वर्टेड आ रहा है. अच्छा, we'll just discuss after the break. अब मैं भी निकाल के देखूं, we just compare in this thing. Okay, most of the, I told you that 90% accuracy है कि अगर yield curve inverse हो जाता है, this is a sign of recession. But 10% it can bounce back. Okay, because of some manipulation which has happened, or not because of the economical reason, it may happen, or it is a temporary kind of a blip. Okay, and the government has taken, the RBI will always take actions to, or the Fed will always take actions to bring down the in parity. So they are going to make some monetary policies to make the your curve, look upward sloping. Fine. So they do a lot of this thing to see that your curve gets rectified. Okay, so that's a intervention by the foreign the central bankers. Okay, now एक second, just I've got a wrong slide. A5 A. IFT दिखाई दे रहा है ये. ओके या कुछ क्वेश्चन था आपको? हाँ मतलब सर आप 365 भी यूज कर सकते हैं. दिस इज इंटरनेशनल फॉर्मूला बेसिकली. ओके, so we have done these techniques, internal techniques, external things. I'm going to skip that. अच्छा ये तो मैंने सब कर लिया था, सॉरी. ओके, so money market hedge also we have done. Up to this, so now we are going to do all these this thing: forward, futures, options, and so idea was to finish everything this today, or maybe options we'll do next time. Okay, we'll try to finish this. Okay, otherwise we'll be lagging behind. So forward contract, just read this in your mind. Okay, a forward contract is a customized contract. It's a customized contract because when you go to a bank, they're going to design a contract for you. भैया आपको पैसा कब चाहिए, कब आपको पेमेंट करना है? आप बोलोगे मुझे 5 मार्च को पेमेंट करनी है. So they will say on 5th of March we are going to give you the rate for dollar. Okay, it's a customized. But when you go to the futures, it is not customized. Then it's a stock exchange which sets the rules for you, and you have to go by that and adjust your numbers according to that. So it's a customized contract between two parties to buy or sell an asset as a specified price on a future date. Is that okay? A forward contract, Haji? It's an OTC, over the counter. Because when you go to a bank, it is an over the counter. When you go to for example, to a stock exchange, it is, it's through the stock exchange. Okay, it's not OTC. Okay, fine. हाँ हाँ, ये नहीं, ये जो हमने अभी दिखाया है, ये सब ओटीसी को कवर करता है. जो फॉरवर्ड रेट्स हमने देखे हैं, so these are the forward contracts, are basically the rates which are there in the interbank market we saw in the morning. Okay, but when you go to the futures market, the forward rates are different. Okay, the forward rates are given by the stock exchange there. Okay, fine, I'll show you that. The forward rates are given and they are almost like similar rates in the forward market. फॉरवर्ड मार्केट का डॉलर का रेट और फ्यूचर मार्केट का डॉलर का रेट स्लाइटली डिफरेंस होता है. ओके, दे आर नॉट एग्जैक्टली सेम. No, that means if you suppose if you require dollars, you approach your banker. Your banker is going to buy the dollars from the interbank and give to you. It's like this. Like suppose आपको डॉलर चाहिए, तो आप तो अपने बैंक पर जाओगे, क्योंकि आपको इंटरबैंक मार्केट में, होलसेल मार्केट में क्या करोगे पता ही नहीं. होलसेल मार्केट तो इज अवे फ्रॉम यू. So what you like maybe Reliance may be going to the interbank market directly because they can have access to that. But like you will go to a bank, to your bank, whether it is ICICI Bank, HDFC, say I require dollars. इसे कब चाहिए आपको? बोला मुझे इस दिन चाहिए. Suppose I need dollars in the month of March. So what they say कितना चाहिए आपको? मुझे $1 million चाहिए. ठीक है. So they'll say just wait, we'll tell you the code. They'll check in the interbank market what is the rate of dollar in March on say so and so March, and then they'll give you a quote based on what they quote they have got. जो quote मिलेगा अपना मार्जिन लगाएंगे और आपको रेट देंगे. ठीक है, अभी चल रहा है सपोज 85 रुपए का, तो उससे आपको 85 रुपये 50 पैसे का दे देंगे कि भाई हम तो खरीदेंगे 85 में, बट आपको 50 पैसे तो हम अर्न करेंगे आपसे। तो ये इंटरबैंक मार्केट, सो विल डिस्कस दैट। ओके, ये हमने लास्ट टाइम डिस्कस करा था, मे बी दैट यू अंडरस्टैंड। वो इंटरबैंक रेट है जो हम मार्केट में रेट देख रहे हैं, दे आर ऑल इंटरबैंक रेट्स। Now these rates you can also see. Okay, when you go to the bank will always give you slightly higher rate than what you see in the screens. Okay, because that is the interbank rates. वो बैंक का तो अपना मार्जिन होता है ना। Some bank may charge 0.05%. Some, like when you go to a market and buy stocks using different brokers, so everybody is charging different brokerage. कोई कहता है no brokerage, है ना। Sometimes they say very, I mean you pay just 500 rupees and trade unlimited. जितने मर्जी स्टॉक खरीद लो। हाँ, I told you that there is, just I'll just explain that.
आज रेट चल रहा है 86 रुपीज का। $1 is equal to 86 rupees. Okay. Fine. So this is the interbank rate, for example, assume. Now you are, what's your name? हर्ष। अच्छा, आप ही ऑनलाइन अटेंड करते हैं ज्यादा, आपकी फोटो ही आ रही है, पहले बता बड़ी सी। तो हर्ष जो है इसको डॉलर चाहिए, तभी मैंने बोला आज ऑनलाइन कोई नहीं आया। तो हर्ष नीडेड से $1 lakh। सपोज इट इज $1 lakh। कितने होंगे जीरो जो भी है, आई एम मिसिंग आउट बिकॉज समथिंग में एक $0 लग जाता है। ये ठीक है ना? ठीक है, $1 lakh चाहिए। So he goes to his bank. Suppose it's ICICI Bank. Okay. बैंक में बोला मुझे $1 lakh चाहिए। जस्ट होल्ड ऑन। कब चाहिए? बोला मुझे चाहिए मार्च 2025। सपोज 1 मार्च को चाहिए। ओके, because I am going to make a payment on 1st March to my supplier, so I need to buy $1 lakh। So they will do, they are going to check in the interbank market. So there is another bank there. So there is, suppose this is SBI. So this is the interbank market thing. So this is interbank market. वही तो बैंक ही होगा ना भाई। ओके, तो ये उससे चेक करेगा कि मुझे डॉलर चाहिए। So he says the rate is 86 rupees. Okay. Fine. So अब वो आपको बोलेगा कि 86 rupees 5 पैसा में मैं आपको कोड दे देता हूँ। He is going to add 5 paisa to the ask rate. This is the rate at which I am going to give you the dollar. Okay. Now, so you are going to enter into a forward contract. आपने एक forward contract का और 86.05 में खरीद लिया। Okay. Now immediately this bank is going to enter another forward contract for March and going to buy the dollars at 86.0. ये जो है बैंक बाई कर रहा है, ये H is buying. So these two, this is called the cover contract. ये cover contract है। ओके, इसने डॉलर खरीद लिए मार्च में, आपने डॉलर खरीदे बैंक से मार्च में, तो ये जब मार्च से आएगा तो ये 86 रुपए मिलेगा आपको, 86.5 में दे देगा, खत्म हो गया। बोथ आर OTC भाई। इफ यू आर इन अ स्टॉक एक्सचेंज देन इट इज नॉट OTC। अगर आप स्टॉक एक्सचेंज में चले गए तो फिर OTC नहीं है, बाकी सब OTC है। All are OTC except the stock exchange. Fine, is that okay? So a forward contract can be used for hedging or for speculation purpose. Normally it is used for hedging only. So just few more slides we'll cover and then we break. A currency forward is just read this yourself. Is that okay? This example I just gave. So आपने फॉरवर्ड मार्केट में जाके डॉलर खरीद लिया या कोई भी करेंसी खरीद ली। Currency forward contract is customized, same repetition है, a written contract between two parties that sets a fixed rate for a transaction set for a specified future date. So normally they are used for hedging. Okay, so they are normally
used by the importers and exporters. They go to the market. So basically, क्या है, when you take a forward contract, what happens is it is hedging you. It is fixing the rate. But if suppose the rate after in the month of March it goes down to say 84, you still have to buy at 86. You're paying 2 rupees more. Fine. So that means you are not getting the benefit of what is happening in the spot market after a couple of months. तो इसमें आप because you don't want to be get worried about होता है 87 भी पहुंच जाए 85 भी हो जाए, so you don't want to take a chance, so you hedge yourself. You're not worried. You're not going to either make a gain or loss because of the foreign currency movement happening in the market. So you want to be, because you're going to price your product on the basis of what you are going to pay. Fine. So forward contracts are basically linear in nature. So you either make a loss or gain, or so you, I mean, you're not bothered about the way which way the currency is going to go. Okay. So, however, parties that enter into a currency forward contract forego the potential benefit of exchange rate changes. So, this is what the last line means. Okay. अगर 84 rupees पहुंच गया, आपने तो 86 में खरीदोगे, because you're not going to get up this thing. So, for that you have to take an options contract, which you're going to explain that later, where you can capture the favorable movement also. That is more costly because the premium are there. But there are various strategies to which you can bring down the cost. That's a bull call spread strategy and vertical spread. ओके तो अब हम क्या करते हैं, एक सेकेंड, अब हम क्वेश्चन में जाएंगे इसके बाद. चलो ओके, इज अ ब्रेक. हाँ, कैंसिल भी कर सकते हैं, कैंसिल भी कर सकते हैं. मैं आपको स्लाइड शेयर कर दूंगा. वेदर आई डोंट थिंक वी कैन जस्ट एंटर दैट. ओके, so I'm going to share. You can always cancel your contract, and because sometime आपने फॉरवर्ड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बुक कर लिया और आपका ऑर्डर कैंसिल हो गया, तो आपको कैंसिल करना पड़ेगा. या आपको हो कि मुझे मार्च में नहीं चाहिए, अब अप्रैल में चाहिए, बिकॉज द सप्लायर सेज दैट ही इज गोइंग टू. एक सेकेंड, मैं इसको बंद कर लूं, ये चल रहा है, इसको बंद कर दूं, ये खामखा चलता रहेगा.